Hello folks, this is CERT Instructor Ron. Hey, I want to talk to you today a little bit about why you should own a Baofeng. Well, I'll tell you what, you talk about Baofengs, you're going to get a lot of different opinions. But hey, before we get started, do me a favor. Comment, like, and subscribe to this channel so I can continue bringing you videos and good information. So if you have any comments or anything, make sure you leave them or questions, and I'm interested in seeing them. Okay, so let's just get right into it. Okay, so the Baofeng radio is basically, some people would call it cheap. Cheap to me donates, throwaway, kind of like a Q-tip or something. But in any case, this radio is inexpensive. You can pick one up for under $30 generally on, Amazon or somewhere. What's neat about these radios is, again, they're inexpensive, but they have a lot of good functions to them. So not only can you use this radio to program in things like maybe the local NOAA weather station, but also this particular radio will do FM. So if you need to listen to radio, you have no way to communicate or know what's going on, this is a good way to do it. In an emergency, remember, now it's going to have to involve you being in a situation where you're trapped or something, and you have no other means of communications like your cell phone or whatever doesn't work. Then you can use this radio to communicate. So this is something that would be worthwhile, but I would highly recommend getting your ham license. Now, there's a lot of different things that you can do to these radios. For example, this is not the standard antenna. This is a Nagoya antenna that I picked up. It's going to give you a little better range. It's going to help you with pickup, but definitely transmitting. Your antenna for transmitting is everything in ham radio. If you have a crappy antenna, it just isn't going to work very well. So there's a lot of different things that you can do with these. You can actually take one of these if you have the proper equipment, just a simple screw-in delta top and adapter, and screw in something like this. Let me show you this. Okay, I call this my ham can. I can take it out in the field with me. This is Baofeng. There's an adapter right here, so this is a mag mount antenna. So you can mag mount it on your car. You can also buy adapters for them. Plug them into your cigarette lighter adapter. So there's a lot of things that you can do with it. This little radio actually has a flashlight on it, so it's a neat little radio. So not only can you listen to FM, for example, but you can also put in your local repeaters and listen to what's going on there. So let's say you live in an area like I do, Tornado Alley, and we have Skywarn. So if there's activity going on, we've got severes going, potential tornadoes or whatever, you can definitely monitor and hear what the guys in the field are doing, because a lot of these guys that are ham radio operators are going to be working with Skywarn. So again, there's a lot of reasons to have these little radios. Again, you can find them on Amazon. You can see I've got this one hooked up. I can just simply take the mag mount off here, and inside the can I've got items that I might need, adapters and other things to use this radio. The other thing I'd advise you to do is maybe pick up a couple extra batteries, so that if you're not able to charge your radio for some reason, you got a couple extra batteries. So those are the kind of items that I would definitely recommend getting with this radio. These adapters, you can find them online. I think they're 2 for $5 or something like that, so they're very inexpensive as well. But this is a good way to get into ham radio and have it for more than just sitting around. I mean, you can actually use it, take it with you to your safe place. If you have to, once again, in an emergency, you can transmit on a ham band. It's going to have to be an emergency. It's going to have to be, your life is threatened. It's not just because a disaster happened, you can automatically pick up this radio and start using it. It's not the way it works. So you don't want to get in trouble doing that, but if you were trapped and couldn't get out, yeah. In some cases, you can actually program in law enforcement frequencies and listen as well. So this is something I wanted to share with you. It's a good way to get started in ham radio. If you're looking for a good radio, this will allow you to get on nets and things locally. So I would highly advise one of these radios. Again, they're inexpensive. I don't like to use the word cheap, but if something happens to the radio, you're not out $300. So I have seen that happen to people. They'll buy radios that'll do more, pay 10 times the amount of money, set them on top of their car, drive off, and well, radio goes bye-bye. If I do that with this radio, I've lost $30 versus $300. So that's my opinion. Those are my thoughts. If you have any comments, let me know. Again, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.